Hello friends, welcome to my channel Study with Chopras. So in our grammar series, we will start with verb. So verbs क्या होते हैं? Verbs को हम क्रिया भी कहते हैं. तो verbs are the words that show an action or state of being. जो verbs होते हैं वो words होते हैं जो हमारा action का कि हम किस action में हैं या फिर हम किस state में हैं वो दर्शाते हैं. तो verbs are the words that show an action or state of being कि how we are. State of being मतलब how we are at that moment, that action or the state at which we are in, that is shown by the word which is a verb. So examples: drive, eat, sing, fall, give, read, bounce. So if somebody is driving, the verb is action is what action is happening? Driving action. So drive is a verb. When somebody is eating, then what is the action that is happening? Eat. Then singing के लिए sing. Fall is the word for action when something is falling. These are all action words. Kinds of verb. So verbs can be divided into three groups based on their use in a sentence. Basically, there are three types of verbs. So we will see one by one. So first one is action verb. So action verb express an action. For example, give, drink, walk. तो जो भी action express कर रहा है, that is called a action verb. These verbs can be either transitive or intransitive. Now transitive और intransitive जो होते हैं, जो transitive verb है always has a noun that follows the action of the verb. तो इसके बाद हमेशा एक noun या नाम लगा होगा called the direct object. तो इसके जिसके ऊपर काम हो रहा है या जो काम करने की प्रक्रिया है जिसके ऊपर हो रही है, that is transitive verb and it is followed by a noun. An intransitive verb does not need an object to make the sense complete. जो intransitive verb है उसको किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट की जरूरत नहीं है. जैसे कि हमें पता है सेंटेंस में एक सब्जेक्ट है, वर्ब है, ऑब्जेक्ट है. तो intransitive जो वर्ब है उसको किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट की जरूरत नहीं होती है टू मेक अ कंप्लीट सेंस. नाउ एग्जांपल, Laura raises her hand. तो raises is the verb and hand is the object. तो Laura जो है she is raising her hand. So hand is being raised, so hand is object and raise is a verb, and this is a transitive verb because it is followed by a noun. Okay, and hand is required to make complete sense. If we don't put hand, then we don't know what Laura has raised. So that is why we will put a something, her hand or some noun there. So raise is the transitive verb in the sentence. He swam fast. Now swam is the verb. The word fast modifies the verb, but there is no object required to make the complete sentence. Although fast is what? It is a adverb. It is signifying the quality of the speed, quality, and that it is signifying. But there is no object which is required to complete the he swam. ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं तो it could have been a complete sentence. There is no noun which is required to complete the sentence or complete the sense of the sentence. Then therefore swam is an intransitive verb. तो समझ आ गया आपको, ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब में पीछे नाउन या ऑब्जेक्ट लगा होगा और intransitive वर्ब में there is object is not required. Second kind of verb is verbs of being. तो आप किस स्टेट में, जैसे कि मैंने बताया कि वर्ब किसी एक्शन के या फिर स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग को बताता है. तो verbs of being express a state of existence. The most common of them are am, are, is, was and were. So they show in which state we are in. They change form to agree with the subject. तो ये जो है अपनी सब्जेक्ट के हिसाब से अपनी फॉर्म चेंज करते हैं. जैसे कि लिली इज अ स्टूडेंट, तो लिली इज अ स्टूडेंट. पेनी वॉज अवे लास्ट वीक. तो ये प्रेजेंट पास्ट ऐसा भी हो सकता है एंड देन डिपेंड्स ऑन द सब्जेक्ट. दिस वर्ब इज एंड वॉज आर शोइंग द एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट. कि लिली जो है वो तो स्टूडेंट है और पेनी वॉज अवे, तो ये उनके होने को बता रही है. थर्ड काइंड इज ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स. सो ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स आर हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स, जैसे कि which are used before main verbs to show the time of the action. They are also known as helping verbs. जैसे कि Jasmine will drive to work tomorrow. So जो इसमें will है, it is the helping verb because main verb is drive, but will is a helping verb that is helping the main verb, right? Tejas is going to Australia. Now is a helping verb, going is a main verb here. Then modal verbs. Modal verbs are used with other verbs to show ability, obligation, permission, possibility, etc. Modals are never used with other modal verbs. Some modal verbs and their uses are shall, would, should, must, can, could and may. तो shall, I shall do this means आपके इंटेंशन को जता रहा है कि आपका इंटेंशन है वो काम करने का, आपकी इच्छा है. Then would means would you please, or would you please get me a chocolate when you go to market. So would is indicating a polite request. Should or must is a obligation. You must do your homework. You should follow the cue. So this is a obligation or necessity. Can क्या दिखाता है? Possibility कि क्या, can I come, can you come to class tomorrow. तो ये possibility दिखा रहा है. या फिर principal can come for rounds today. So it is indicating possibility. Could is showing ability. He could have done this. So that is showing the ability, power. Then may I come to class. So that is taking permission. So these are all modal verbs. Examples is how long will this work take to complete. So in this sentence, will is used to state what we expect to happen. Thus it is a modal verb. I will be finishing these exercises by the time you return home. So will also expresses future activity. So here will is a modal verb. So some auxiliary verbs are am, is, are, was, were, may, might, must, has, have, had, should, does, do, did, will, would, shall, can, could. So these are all auxiliary verbs. So we have studied the kinds of verbs, that is action verb, verbs of being and auxiliary verbs. जिसमें auxiliary verbs में we have seen helping verbs and modal verbs. Now we study subject verb agreement. See, basic rules we will study and then we will study the examples. So basic rule is a singular subject, अगर subject singular होगा, John, she, car, takes a singular verb. इसकी singular verb आएगी, whereas plural subject will take a plural verb. So example is the list of items is, are on the desk. So list of items. So it is a list. It is not items. So list of items is on the desk. If you know that list is singular subject, then you will choose is for the verb. So it is not about items. It is, the subject is list of items, not items. So that is why we put is with this. So this is subject verb agreement. कि अगर subject singular होगा तो then verb will be a singular verb, and if our subject is plural, then verb used will be plural verb. So rule 1, the subject comes before a phrase beginning with of. This is a key rule of for understanding subjects. तो जैसे कि अगर हम देखें, a bouquet of yellow roses lend color and fragrance to the room. ये है incorrect. A bouquet of yellow roses lends color and fragrance of the to the room. तो इसमें क्या है कि जो of से पहले अगर किसी फ्रेज में ऑफ आ रहा है तो जो सब्जेक्ट होगा वो ऑफ से पहले वाला होगा. जैसे कि अ बुके ऑफ येलो रोजेज अगर हम देखें तो इसमें इट इज नॉट रोजेज विच इज सब्जेक्ट, इट इज अ बुके. So bouquet is what? How many? One, singular. So a bouquet of yellow roses becomes a singular subject. So अगर singular subject है तो उसके साथ जो verb होगी वो भी singular आएगी, तो यानी s लगेगा उसके साथ. तो a bouquet of yellow roses lends color and fragrance to the room. So bouquet lends and not roses lend. So it is the bouquet which is lending color and fragrance, not the roses. So we understand अगर off होगा phrase में तो ऑफ से पहले वाला जो होगा वो सब्जेक्ट होगा. रूल नंबर 2, टू सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट्स कनेक्टेड बाय और ईदर और नीदर नॉर रिक्वायर अ सिंगुलर वर्ब. तो ईदर और नीदर नॉर के साथ जो कनेक्टेड सब्जेक्ट्स होंगे वो भी सिंगुलर वर्ब लेंगे. जैसे कि माई आंट और माई अंकल, तो इन दोनों में से व्हेन इट इज और, when it is not and when it is or, it is one of them who is coming. So my aunt or my uncle is arriving by train today. So both are not arriving, it is either my aunt or my uncle. So that is why it will be is, not are. Then next is neither Juan nor Carmen is available. So again neither Juan and nor Carmen means only one of them नीदर नॉर के साथ जो है इज आएगा, इट इज अ सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट। ईदर कियाना और कैसे इज हेल्पिंग विद स्टेज डेकोरेशंस टुडे, तो इसमें भी अगेन ईदर और के साथ जो है जो हेल्पिंग जो वर्ब आएगी दैट विल बी सिंगुलर। दिस इज रूल नंबर 2। देन रूल नंबर 3, द वर्ब इन सेंटेंसेस विद और, ईदर और, नीदर नॉर अग्रीज विद द नाउन और प्रोनाउन क्लोजेस्ट टू इट। तो जैसे कि इसका जो नाउन और प्रोनाउन जो लगा होगा, जो क्लोजेस्ट नाउन या प्रोनाउन होगा उसके साथ अग्री करेगी वर्ब। तो नीदर द प्लेट्स नॉर द सर्विंग बाउल goes on the shelf. Now what are the nouns and pronouns here? Neither nor लगा है इस सेंटेंस में first of all. Then nouns used are plates and bowl, serving bowl. तो जो neither nor और के साथ और verb क्या है goes, verb is goes, तो ये किस सब्जेक्ट के साथ अग्री करेगी, किसके साथ अग्री करेगी, बाउल के साथ, जो क्लोजेस्ट इसका नाउन होगा, नॉट विद द प्लेट्स। तो नीदर द प्लेट्स नॉर द सर्विंग बाउल goes on that shelf. It will not be go on that shelf, it will not go with plates, it will go with bowl, क्योंकि वही उसके closest है। So neither the serving bowl, अगर हमें प्लेट्स के साथ लगाना है तो अदरवाइज इट विल बी नीदर द सर्विंग बाउल नॉर द प्लेट्स गो ऑन दैट शेल्फ। तो प्लेट्स के साथ जो है प्लूरल वर्ब आएगा। सो क्योंकि अभी जो है प्लेट्स जो है वर्ब के क्लोजेस्ट हो गया है, इट विल बी प्लूरल वर्ब। दिस रूल कैन क्रिएट प्रॉब्लम इफ फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई इज वन ऑफ टू और मोर सब्जेक्ट्स इट कुड लीड टू दिस ऑड सेंटेंस। जैसे कि नीदर शी माई फ्रेंड्स नॉर आई am going to the festival। अभी इसमें क्या है, this looks very awkward. Why? Neither she, my friends, nor I am going to the festival. So if possible, it's best to revert such grammatically correct back but awkward sentences. This is grammatically correct because this is a noun या pronoun जो closest होगा। अभी I है closest तो am ही आएगा, लेकिन it looks awkward. तो how do we reword it? We will say neither she, I, nor my friends are going to the festival. So this is the better way of saying this. Otherwise, what could else be? She, my friends and I are not going to the festival. तो इसमें neither nor हटा ही दिया है. It is a simple sentence कि this person are not going. तो अभी I जो and आ गया तो ये इन तीनों की बात हो रही है, तो तीनों की बात हो रही है तो यहाँ पे are आएगा. So this is rule number 3. Next rule is, as a general rule, use a plural verb with 2 or more subjects when they are connected by and. तो and होता है तो both the situations will be true. So example is a car and a bike. Both. It is when it is and it means both are my means of transportation. तो both है तो इसके are आएगा. Exceptions है breaking and entering is against the law. तो इसमें क्या है कि ये जो है कुछ एक्सेप्शन है, ब्रेकिंग एंड एंटरिंग दो हो रहा है, ये कंपाउंड नाउन्स इनको कहते हैं। तो कंपाउंड नाउन्स जो होते हैं, ब्रेकिंग एंड एंटरिंग इज कंसिडर्ड वन नाउन और कंपाउंड नाउन, तो इसमें जो है सिंगुलर ही वर्ब आता है। द बेड एंड ब्रेकफास्ट अगेन इट इज अ कंपाउंड नाउन, वाज चार्मिंग, तो इसमें जो है सिंगुलर के हिसाब से वर्ब आता है। So these are the exceptions to rule number 4. Rule number 5, sometimes the subject is separated from the verb by the words such as along with, as well as, besides, not, etc. These words and phrases are not part of the subject. Ignore them and use a singular verb when the subject is singular. तो हमें अगर as well as, along with ये सब हैं और वो भी सेंटेंस में है, तो वी विल हैव टू यूज इट एज पर द सब्जेक्ट। द पॉलिटिशियन अलोंग विद द न्यूजमैन इज एक्सपेक्टेड शॉर्टली, तो अलोंग विद आया है लेकिन द सब्जेक्ट इज द पॉलिटिशियन, सो ही विल बी इज एक्सपेक्टेड। अलोंग विद न्यूजमैन लिख दिया तो आर नहीं आएगा। एक्साइटमेंट एज वेल एज नर्वसनेस इज द कॉज ऑफ हर शेकिंग, तो इसमें एक्साइटमेंट इज द सब्जेक्ट। अब एज वेल एज नर्वसनेस आया तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वी विल यूज आर, वी हैव टू इग्नोर सच words and phrases. So in sentences beginning with here or there, the true subject follows the verb. There are 4 hurdles to jump. तो इसमें क्या है, and there is a high hurdle to jump and here are the keys. तो इसमें जो है जो भी true subject होता है किसकी बात हो रही है, इसमें हर्डल्स की बात हो रही है, तो देयर आर आएगा। यहाँ पे भी एक हर्डल की बात हो रही है, बड़ी हर्डल की, तो यहाँ पे इज आएगा, और कीज की बात हो रही है तो यहाँ पे आर आएगा। तो वर्ड देयर इज a contradiction of there is leads to bad habits in informal sentences like there's a lot of people here today, because it is easier to say there is than there are. Take care never to use there is with a plural subject. So there is जो है वो हम plural subject के साथ we should never use, because it just implies there is, not there are. Then rule number 7, use a singular verb with distances, period of time, sums of money, etc. when considered as a unit. जैसे कि अगर हमें distance use करना है, time period use करना है, या फिर amount पैसे का अमाउंट, सम ऑफ मनी यूज करना है, तो वी विल यूज अ सिंगुलर वर्ब, जैसे कि 3 miles is too far to walk. So it is talking about distance. How much distance? 3 miles. It will be taken as singular subject and hence singular verb will be used. 5 years. 5 years is a time period. is a तो इसलिए यहाँ पे is आएगा. Maximum sentence for that offense. $10. $10 is signifying amount of money or sum of money, is a high price to pay. But $10 were scattered on the floor. तो यहाँ पे जो है $10 का मतलब है कि पैसे, नोट जो है वो फैले हुए थे, तो यहाँ पे जो है वर आएगा. सो यू हैव टू टेक केयर कि सेंस क्या किस में बोला जा रहा है. विद वर्ड्स दैट इंडिकेट पोर्शंस, एग्जांपल अ लॉट, अ मेजॉरिटी, सम. रूल 1, if the subject is singular use a singular verb, if it is plural use the plural verb. जैसे कि a lot of the pie has disappeared, तो pie जो है वो एक singular verb है, तो इसलिए we will write has. a lot of the pies have disappeared, अगर pies plural में यूज होगा तो have यूज होगा. a third of the city is unemployed, तो city जो है singular है तो we'll use is. a third of the people, तो people तो plural है, it is a so plural verb, so are unemployed. all of the pie is gone, all of the pies are gone. some of the pie is missing and some of the pies are missing. So based on the subject we use the verb when it is a lot, majority or some. Rule number 9, with collective nouns such as group, jury, family, audience, population, the verb might be singular or plural depending on the sense or intent of the author. तो जैसे all of my family has arrived और have arrived, तो इसमें has और have दोनों हो सकता है कि सभी members आ गए हैं. most of the jury is here or are here, तो when it is collective noun it depends on the intent of the author also. a third of the population was not in favor or were not in favor of the bill. So यहाँ पे collective nouns के साथ हम दोनों ही use कर सकते हैं. The word we are replaces was in sentences that express a wish or are contrary to fact. If John were here, you would be sorry. So shouldn't John be followed by was and not were, given that John is singular? But John isn't actually here, so we will say if John were here. It means it is a wish that John should have been here. तो इसलिए John के साथ जो है were use होगा, not was. So अगर wish होता है, express a wish, इच्छा जाहिर की है किसी में, तो हम इसमें if I were you, I would not have done this. So it means it is a wish which is expressed. The sentence demonstrates the subjunctive mood which is used to express things that are hypothetical, wishful, imaginary or factually contradictory. The subjunctive mood pairs singular subjects with what we usually think of as plural verbs. तो वही अगर इच्छा है, कोई factually contradictory statement है, imaginary चीज है या hypothetical situation है, तो then we use were in place of singular, plural verbs in place of singular. So example, I wish it were a Friday. It were Friday. She requested that he raise his hand. तो यहाँ पे raises नहीं आया है, he raise his hand आया है. तो फ्राइडे वाला जो है ये विजुअल स्टेटमेंट है, इट इज बीइंग एक्सप्रेस्ड बट इट इज नॉट अ फैक्ट. So we use plural verbs. Second, again in the second example, she is requesting something and therefore the mood is subjunctive and hence he raise his hand आया है and raises नहीं आया है. So this finishes the theory part of our verbs. Next we'll do the practice exercises. So this will be a longer video. So you friends, you just see the video again and again, understand the verbs, and I'll do the practice exercises in the next class. So please like and subscribe to my channel, and I wish you a very happy learning. Till then, have a good day. Bye bye.